Game. Fuck me good, fuck me long, fuck me strong. Fuck me now, oh no, 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 no.
terrific. We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extend their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Pass to Gordon. Over Sohan. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 in the quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Now Wembanyama. Right block shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you? And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the...
Well, they're getting up a lot of threes, but the percentages are not the best.
Yeah, that defense can live with them shooting in the low. Okay, let's take a moment now to celebrate our Players of the Week. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Devin Vassell out there with Castle. Then there's Burke. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Sohan in at the 3. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Count the basket. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Pass to Barnes. Launches it. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 4th assist in this one.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And it's Vassell in the corner. Offline with his 3. Raptors trail by 7. Ingram passes to Quickly. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Sohan. And that one's good, Ingram.
Well, that can be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
Now here's Burke, guarded closely. And he makes good on the layup. Burke's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Dick, covered by Vassell. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
To the paint. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
On the wing, Barnes. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, that's 4 turnovers for him on the game. Giving away possessions will not endear him to his coaching staff.
San Antonio leading by 9. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Vassell outside. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Barnes from outside the arc. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Wembanyama outside. Just 5 on the clock. Burke the pass to Wembanyama. They get it back. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
Yeah, with the incredible reach of Wembanyama, how do you keep him off the glass?
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is investing heavily in Africa. Spurs coach Greg Popovich said, every year it seems there are more and more African players in the league. It's become a very important part of the scouting world and the development in worldwide basketball. Kevin, the Basketball Without Borders program and NBA Africa are bearing fruit.
It's been successful, that's for sure. Pass to Dick. They need this one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
And you never want to foul a jump shooter. Dick certainly qualifies as one.
And both free throws good for Dick. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Raptors.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And again, no good by Toronto.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now Burke, he's got 11. Inside, and stolen by Gordon. Now, here's Quickly. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Jeremy Sohan.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And stolen by Gordon. Here's the break. Here's Ingram. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Spurs leading by 9. Here's Castle. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Vassell kicks to Burke. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Barnes outside. Here's Dick, covered by Vassell. Dick passes to Gordon. From about 19 feet, it's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Ingram.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Vassell finds Burke. In the corner, Sohan with it. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Quickly with it. He has 5. Pass to Barnes. It's Dick on the wing. Drains the three-pointer. And now just a 4-point Spurs lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To end the drought, Burke can't get it to go. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Quickly. Can't get it to fall.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Sohan with the ball. Barnes on him. Here's Castle. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Quickly the pass to Gordon. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Gordon isn't afraid of getting physical. Nice job getting the whistle in the process, too.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
That free throw good from Gordon.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Johnson, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Wells comes in for Burke. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Devin Vassell. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Castle. And Gordon drops them both. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
The first one falls. The Raptors making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Barnes outside. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Barnes. The shot, no good. Great tee that time from Johnson. Now Joe. Here's Schroeder. And that one's drained from the low block. Schroeder's got 7 points.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Shed. Count it, good.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Spurs leading by 5. And here is Wells. No scoring in this one. Wembanyama up top, defended by Gordon. Schroeder passes to Joe. The Spurs working the ball around now. Fires from 18. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shed. Wells grabs the miss.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That's good from Schroeder. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, great effort.
Raptors leading by 4. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Walter. Johnson is out there with Gordon. And it's Mobo in at the 5 down low. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, good to see Gordon having games like these, proving how effective a scorer he can be for this team.
Burke looking over the floor. He gets that one.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
The Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Spurs trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Sohan. It's Vassell on the wing. Vassell off the pick from Burke. And right on target with the swish.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon. A
few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Down low, here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Burke, the pass to Sohan. To the inside, Vassell, and that one is hammered home.
What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
Outside Gordon. High post Johnson. Back to Gordon. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Gordon. Down low. Here's Shed. And he converts the layup. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Back to Burke. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 15 points for money.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
He is an all-world dunker. Gordon with the monster jam.
Here's Castle. Vassell outside. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Shed. Raptors leading by 6. To the paint. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Gordon. Here's Shed. Defended by Sohan. And it's Burke with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's Vassell on the wing. Here's Castle, defended by Gordon to the left wing. Three-pointer. Castle misses. For Toronto, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And then Gordon with the dunk.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Wembanyama, he's checked in for San Antonio. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Toronto. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Castle. Basket counts.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Mobo. Back to Gordon. Rebound San Antonio. Burke's got his 6th rebound on the night. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Ingram against Vassell. Pass to Mobo. Toronto working the ball around now. Outside Gordon. On the wing, Johnson. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Ingram fires from way outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Ingram against Vassell. Pass to Castle. Drills the three-pointer. Now just a 1-point Raptor lead.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Here's Gordon. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
The Spurs have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Castle's got 9 points now in just the second half. The Raptors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it to tie it up. He lays it in. Castle's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Ingram. Burke grabs the miss. Burke's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wembenyama, right side. Here's Dick, covered by Vassell. Dick can't get it to go. San Antonio with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Wembenyama high post. It's deflected. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. And the dunk by Barnes.
And he's become a solid two-way threat. I love watching Barnes grab the steal there and finishing on the other end.
Wembenyama, a screen on Ingram. Burke the pass to Wembenyama. Here's Castle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Dick. Barnes outside. And the rejection by Wembenyama. Sohan with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a 3-point shot.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Wembenyama outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Ingram outside. Pass to Dick. Clock at 6. Now, here's quickly. Not a lot of room. The shot's good. And it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Ingram. Sohan, the pass to Burke. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Brooklyn Nets.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Spurs trail by 3. Wembenyama passes to Burke. Spurs passing it around. Wembenyama finds Burke. Burke with the screen for Wembenyama. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Toronto leading by 3. Inside. Wembenyama with the rebound. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. To the middle. Dick with it, and no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's Burke. He's covered by Ingram. Burke can't get it to go.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Dick wide open. That misses off the backboard.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And the basket by Vassell.
Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Vassell who answers the call.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Now with the game in the balance, coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
They now take the lead. Castle's got 25 points in the game.
What instincts there from Wembanyama to keep the ball moving and set up a teammate.
Quickly, a screen on Vassell. The kick out to Barnes. Bangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And no fear in Barnes late in the game. This guy is not afraid of the moment.
To the paint, here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
Ingram passes to Dick. 1:24 left in the 4th quarter. Nice defense by Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Barnes. Burke. It's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. On the wing quickly. Pass to Ingram. Over Sohan. And it's Ingram missing.
Yeah, even though he was open, those leaners are tough to make.
Burke, the pass to Wembanyama. 44 seconds left to play here in the 4th. The fader. Bank shot, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Well, with his size, Wembanyama is the ideal option in close situations. Wembanyama will get a clean look.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Now, here's quickly. D right on him. Ingram outside. Fires the 3. Misses the 3. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Burke is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Castle. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Wembenyama in at the center. Now here's Burke. He's covered by Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sohan inside, covered by Barnes, and it's Sohan missing. Barnes down low. Passed to quickly. Picked his pocket. Now here's Burke. Wembenyama left side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vassell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to quickly. Here's Dick, covered by Vassell. There's a screen. Back to quickly. Cans it from downtown. Quickly's got the first points here in the overtime period for Toronto. But 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. And the basket by Castle.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Inside, here's Patsatsaliu. Out to Ingram. Lets it go with a 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Vassell, the pass to Burke. Here's Castle. Quickly covering. Castle misses. Raptors leading by 4. Pass to quickly. Raptors moving the ball around. And it's Ingram missing. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far. Outside for Wembenyama. Burke, the pass to Wembenyama. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Wembenyama has got 29 in the game.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Barnes outside. Ingram outside. Rebound San Antonio. 1:58 left in the first overtime. Into the lane. Back to Burke. Sohan, the pass to Burke. Here's the teardrop. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, he's one of the longest wings in the league, and right there, putting that reach to good use.
Yeah, easy call. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
Here's Castle, quickly covering. Down low, the steal. Inside, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Coming up with the goods there. Barnes showing he can deliver.
Burke, the pass to Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Huge bucket by Sohan. Sequences like this demonstrate his desire to accept more of a leadership role.
Ingram kicks to quickly. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
McMillan's checked in for Johnson. He takes it in. Count it.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. The Spurs making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Here's Ingram. Good.
Well, I can tell you in moments like this, Ingram wants the ball in his hands, and he can deliver.
Drives to the hoop.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And stolen by Burke. And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. It drops.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Now, quickly. On the wing, Barnes. Over Burke. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on. In the
You are the straw that stirs the drink.
Up next, the Spurs taking on the Cavaliers. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, BA, you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error.
And when you talk to MP about his team's focus, he says it's all about defense. He wants to make life miserable for every offense they go up against.
And MP is an incredible motivator. He's gotten these guys to communicate, help one another, trust one another. And that's the thing about defense.
Okay, then.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Burke. Here he goes. Count it.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. Here's Mitchell. And that one drops for him.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Burke. 15 in his last outing. Vassell can't get it to go. Garland feeling it out a bit. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Mobley with it. He's against Sohan. Mobley, no good. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Sohan, left side. Vassell, he drops it from range.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
Garland finds Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Here's Tyson. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No problems knocking that one down. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Burke, the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen on Mitchell. From downtown. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future. This is exactly the kind of aggression from Darius Garland that changes the feel of the game, just works his way inside and forces the defense to foul.
Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Back to Garland. Mobley outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Cleveland again missing. Spurs lead by 4. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Sohan outside. To the middle. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Outside Mitchell. Mobley outside. Outside Garland. Over Castle. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Who says the mid-range is dead? If the defense gives it, Darius Garland will take it.
Wembanyama, the pass to Burke. Pass to Castle. Spurs need to get one up here. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Darius Garland.
And his foul shooting has looked a little weaker over the last 5 games compared to where he was the rest of the season. I know how frustrating that can be, and I'm sure he's eager to turn it around.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Filipowski. Mitchell with the ball. Lets it fly. Sohan with a rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Burke, it's good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Tyson. Yet to see a basket. And he lobs it up top. The steal. Here's Castle. Guarded by Garland. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Cleveland. Hunter comes in for Tyson. Mitchell, the pass to Bey. Now Hunter. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. San Antonio leading by 8. Vassell passes to Sohan. Pass to Wembanyama. Tries again. And he gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Hunter. Vassell against Mitchell. And Burke pulls it down.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Pass to Wembanyama. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Hey, good.
You're going all out. Bey rushes back on the fast break.
And it's Burke missing. Cavaliers trail by 8. Hunter passes to Bey. Right side Mitchell. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. The Spurs, number 1.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
Here's Mitchell. Gets an open look and hits it. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. LeVert's checked in. So it's San Antonio now. 6-point lead. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
At 7 feet, sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Sinks the tray.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor.
Pass to Sohan. Picked up by Sohan. Here's Castle. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's LeVert. Mobley outside. LeVert outside. 5 to shoot. Mobley on a screen from outside the arc. The shot by LeVert, no good. San Antonio leading by 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, money in the last outing against the Pelicans was definitely a factor. He ended with 15 points and created for his teammates, finding them in their favorite spots. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Okay, sounds good. We'll see if today is more of the same. He has to be excited by the challenge.
Oh, he should be. I mean, he's feeling good. He's playing good, so I know he's ready.
No doubt. He is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
Here's Castle. He's checked by LeVert. Back to Burke. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
To the paint. Here's Burke. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
LeVert passes to Hunter. And he banks in the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Down low. Here's Burke. Second chance effort. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. A different look for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Mobley. And Garland is subbed in for Mitchell. Hits one, then misses the 2nd attempt from the line. Here's Bay. Got it. Bay's got his 2nd basket.
And such a gritty player. I like how Bay pays the D no mind on the way up.
There's a screen. Schroeder against Garland. Schroeder passes to Johnson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Now that we're late into the season, here's how the East stacks up. You look at the Cavaliers. With great effort over a long season, they're 2nd in the conference.
Well, I think for the Cavaliers, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Craig's checked in. Garland against Schroeder. Releases. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Craig. Craig with a screen. Here's LeVert. And Burke pulls it down. Burke's got his 5th rebound in this one. Garland against Schroeder. Now Johnson. This one for 3. Offensive board. Pass to Burke. Back to Johnson. There's a screen. The 3 is up. And the 3-pointer goes. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the 3.
Outside Hunter. It's good from the top of the key. Hunter's got 6 points. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 5. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Garland and LeVert team up in the backcourt. Sadiq Bey out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's done in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And here's LeVert for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Well, I do like seeing Schroeder get to the mid-range, because that shot's still an important one in today's NBA.
Pass to Dunn. Bey outside. Hunter the screen. Let's go with a 3. And Bey is good for 3. He has 7.
Well, Bey knows his team needs this from him, and he's just finding ways to get productive at the arc.
The kick out to Johnson. Wells, the pass to Burke. Inside. Pass to Wells. And here's Schroeder outside. Hunter with the rebound. Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Garland. Bey outside. Back to Garland. And Burke pulls it down. Burke's got his 6th rebound on the night. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The rebound by Garland. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Hunter passes to LeVert. Outside Garland. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Tyson, he's checked in for Dunn. And right here, an intimidating group. The leaders in block shots over the past month. Victor Wembanyama.